Okay, welcome to another episode of the Underground Podcast. I think we are ending the year with another episode. We took a break last month. I think it's a well-deserved break because there's a lot going. And today we decided to do a episode for the end of the year because the new year is coming. So for this month, yeah, I think this is the perfect period that we do this podcast. Just an update that iPhone and Graydon is not with me, unfortunately. But for them, their update for 2024 is that I think they went a lot to other countries like Japan and Thailand, especially Graydon. I know he traveled a lot just to go and see Festive. Yeah, I think that's what his update all about. Eiffel, I think he went Japan a few times or so, and that's the update from them for the year 2024. So today episode, I actually have a guest, someone who has been quite supportive of us, and he said that he wants to be on the podcast episode to share his experience and have a talk with us. So I would like to introduce Hong Xing, who is someone new on our podcast. Hong Xing, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, well, actually, I'm quite surprised that you wants to be on our podcast. Can I know why you're so interested to
Yeah,
come
sure,
on
of
our
course.
podcast to talk? Yeah.
Okay, because I feel that this underground idol thing
Yeah.
is rather niche.
Okay.
Okay. Uh it provides great entertainment value,
Mm-hmm.
and I want more people to know about it. Not through whatever tabloid or whatever word of mouth, but rather people
Yeah.
who actually know things.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that the underground is a proper channel where you can have insightful discussion and
Right.
relevant information regarding
Right.
underground idols and their
Mm-hmm.
activities in Japan as well as outside Japan.
Okay. So this is the reason why you wants to come to our platform to talk about it, lah. Am I right to say that?
Correct. It's for publicity and spread the awareness lah.
I see. So yeah, sorry, I forgot to ask you to introduce yourself. Yeah, so maybe you give a brief introduction about yourself.
Okay. So good evening. My name is Hong Xing, and I right now I'm doing translation interpretation for a Japanese company here in
Mhm.
Singapore, and I identify myself as a Wota.
So when you say you identify yourself as Wota, am I right to say that you are actually actively supporting idols now?
Correct. I am actively supporting idols now.
Like actually you are a Wota, that's why you want to come on our podcast, right?
Yes, it's by Wotas for Wotas.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Because it's really weird that you say that you identify yourself as a Wota because you have to be a Wota to be here talking to us anyway. If not,
Am I stating the obvious, right?
yeah, correct.
Okay.
So just okay. So you identify yourself as Wota. When do you actually start?
So my first exposure would actually have been 2015 Alpha.
Okay.
That's where
2015 Alpha, okay.
there's Iketeru Hearts and Nijikon lah.
I think I remember during that time. Iketeru Huts and Ichikan. Yeah. So what are you doing during the 2015 that time, Alpha?
2015 Alpha, I was my first Alpha actually.
Okay. Oh, that
Was
was your first.
that was my
2015 was your first. I see.
Yes, I was there to look at the exhibitions. I was there for Akiba stage,
Okay. So your
and
first idol exposure is the Akiba stage.
yes, actually, yeah, effectively so.
Okay. Okay.
I
So
mean,
how do you feel when you first see the idols live and so on?
my first feeling is that the performers are really good at what they are doing. I was impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I was listening to a lot of AKB around then also.
So that means that is not your first exposure, lah. You say you actually listen to AKB also.
Yes,
Is it during the same time before or
AKB
I
is more
mean
like 2012, 2013.
so 2012 is your first exposure, right? It's not 2015, right? As in exposure for the real As in real time, is it?
Okay, so if I want to go back to 2013, right? There's
Mm-hmm.
a event I attended called Tokyo Auto Salon Singapore.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Remember
Okay.
AKB came, like 16 of them?
Correct.
Okay, but
Yes, I
I
remember
don't
that.
really see myself as a Wota back then. I was just a AKB fanboy, if you can say that.
Well, I mean, you still consider Wota in context lah.
Okay.
So
Uh,
did you support AKB during those time?
I did not support. I only buy a ticket to
Oh,
went in because
so
I
you just want to see?
I just want to see. I do not buy
Ah,
merch.
okay, okay, okay.
I do not buy merch. I don't vote for their Sosenkyo or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like really casual, just drop by, attend the event, and had a
Okay.
good time. But
So when you first see the AKB performance lah, that time,
yeah,
you do not hold the same feeling when you see the 2015 Akiba stage that time. Is it
totally different. Totally different.
totally different? Ah, okay. Can
Okay,
I know what's
so
the difference between the both experience lah?
okay, so by 2013, I would have listened to 2 years of AKB already,
Okay.
and the songs they perform all very familiar. Like it was singles and their couplings,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, heavy rotation, all that. I know the songs very well, but I didn't buy anything from them.
Okay. So you just listen the songs,
I
but
just
you didn't
listened,
buy any merch lah. Correct.
nothing at all, not even a checky.
Okay. Okay.
Not that they were selling, like they weren't selling.
So when jumps to 2015, you got buy Jackie.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Which group you buy with?
Both Iketero Hearts and Nijikon.
Oh, okay. So your so-called first Jackie is during those time, the
Yeah,
2015.
correct, correct.
How do you feel when you first take Jackie with the idols?
My first few checky was actually it didn't cost me anything. Like they were like giving out first checky free for both Iketero Hearts and Nijikon. But subsequent checky
Mm,
they charge me.
correct.
That
Okay.
is how I found out that people actually pay for taking picture with them, and that's a norm in Japan.
Ah, I see. So that was really like the true first time that you know, oh, actually there is such thing going on with idol. Like there is actually you have to pay to take photo with them.
Yes, and to mention another difference is that AKB they
Mm.
have AKB mix,
Uh-huh.
and underground you have a lot of different, a whole universe, multicolored mix,
Correct.
customizable at every single part. Practically by now already, there's
Mm.
1,000
Mm.
overall mix
Yep.
in
Does that
existence.
interest you
A lot
a lot?
right from the beginning.
So everything starts from 2015.
Correct. The 2012, 2013 is a prelude to my entry to underground.
I see. So
And
subsequently, what do you go into after 2005?
okay, subsequently, I bought goods, t-shirts,
Okay. Of
King
who?
Blade. So, t-shirts,
As
I
in
bought,
merch of who?
okay, merch of festive, because on the same
You,
the
oh,
following year, 2016, I went
uh-huh.
to
Okay.
Japan Expo because I wanted more.
Japan Expo as in which
Thailand,
country? Thailand. So you went Thailand.
yeah, 2016.
Ah, okay. Like what makes you want to go to Thailand
Sorry,
during
let
that
me
year?
correct myself. 2017, 2016, I don't go.
Okay. So what makes you want to go in 2017?
I wanted to go because I really enjoy being around with
Mm-hmm.
like on below the stage to
Ah,
listen to the
okay.
performance, watch their choreography,
Mm.
and just to vibe because I feel like Wota, this group of people can vibe. They know how to have fun.
Ah, yes. So to you want to experience all of this, that's why you go to Thailand.
Yes. So to answer your question, I bought merch from like Akishibo Project,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Festive.
Mm-hmm.
That time also got Wonderwheat, Sailor, like Girls Bomb, whoever's in there.
Yep.
Yeah, all that. Okay, that
You
okay.
went
The
all, is
Shaggy
it?
working. Sorry, what?
You went all of them, is it?
I literally make a point to buy one thing from every single group that came to show like
Wow.
yeah. There weren't that many groups. I think 8 or 9 groups. I think
Yes, yes. So
8 or 9 groups.
you every group you buy one, is it?
At least one.
Oh, actually, I'm quite amazed that you buy from each group. Because usually that's not the norm. Like someone will go to all the group and then buy one of their merch.
I
Right.
don't care what the norm is because I act based on my own interest. My own interest is to expose.
Okay. So
And
you didn't stick to
so,
one group after that.
that's very much later.
That's very much later. So
Yes.
it's not during that time when you go multiple group and then you like didn't make a decision. Oh, okay, maybe I like this one group more.
Okay, so when you say decision, right, you're talking about loyalty, right? Like you want
Not
to
loyalty lah. I mean, as in, usually people are like, oh, maybe I find this group I like more, so I will, tend to be a fan of that group more lah. Doesn't mean you have to stop going to others, right?
okay, let's
You are
say
giving
out
yourself a priority.
let's say out of the 8,
Yeah.
I'm interested in 4,
Okay.
but I will not just buy from the 4. I will buy from all 8
Okay. So
because
you.
I want the exposure. Like, what is it like with popular group? What is it like with less popular group? What is it
Mm-hmm.
like when you uh initiate conversation out of your interest, and what is it like to just casually talk to other visitors, other guests?
Don't mind me
And
asking, what's the purpose of you trying to find out this?
the purpose I'm trying to find out is because events like this I don't attend very often.
I know, but what is the true reason that you want to find out? Okay, well, how does it feel like talking to a less known group? How do you feel like talking to a more known group?
Okay, that's actually what I want to
Ultimately,
talk
you
about.
want to know something, right?
Yes, I want to know something.
Yeah. So, what is this thing that you want to learn about?
Okay, can be summarized with one phrase:
Mm-hmm.
fan service.
Okay.
I'm
So,
sampling the fan service. I was
can I know what's the finding that you have in the end after you go for eight group?
sure. So
Yeah.
after going around all the groups, as long as they sell something, I will buy. Like, but it may be just a sign checky, or it could be like a towels or t-shirts. If
Mm-hmm.
they sell,
Mm-hmm.
I will buy, and I will see their fan service. Sometimes,
Okay.
like out of surprise, you see like an offer, like if you buy 2 tickets, the third one come at half price, or like if you spend 5,000 yen, you get like a point, like a sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Then the sticker
Okay.
can be contributed to a card. Then when you fill in the card with the maximum points or stickers, you redeem something.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm there to explore the system, not to say, oh, quickly choose a group and just
No, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, so after you try to see each group offering, right?
yes,
Ultimately, what is the thing that you wanted?
I'm there to find out what level of fan service they give for what
Uh-huh.
price, and what kind of Wotas are spending money on them. I'm also looking at the people on the queue, not just the
Okay.
people
So
selling
you are
it.
more interested in how each group, as in their crowd, as in their fan crowd, how they react to it and so on, is it? And
Yes,
how
fan
is their
crowd,
model works and so on, is it?
model works, fan service,
Ah,
mainly fan service.
okay. But when you come to when you talk about fan service, I thought it's actually how the idol talk to their fans. Is that not
Correct,
fan service?
correct. Because the thing I will buy from them would actually be the sign checky, which comes with 1 minute of talking.
Okay, so because you didn't share much about the fan service part, maybe you can tell me more about the fan service part that you mentioned. Like, so what is the outcome when you start to interact with the idol from the different groups, right? Because
Mm.
you are seeing the you are trying out all the different eight groups, right? And then you want to see how their fan service is, right? So what is the finding that you have when you go to each different group? Like, what's the difference between them?
I feel that the groups that are already popular,
Uh huh.
their checkies are naturally more expensive,
All right. Okay.
and then they don't really give you more than 1 minute. Like they are 准准 1 minute or slightly less. I've had both.
Mm-hmm.
The less
Okay.
popular group,
Time
let's say
limit.
the
Okay.
girl is not being queued by 4, 5, or even more. Like, let's say the queue is not visibly long.
Mm-hmm.
She'll take her own sweet time talk to you, and the staff won't also like move you away for the next person.
So you trying to say those without Q1 will talk to you more
Correct,
because they don't have anyone waiting behind. Lah. Am I right?
correct,
I
correct. And I
see.
wouldn't have found out if I didn't sample groups that I wasn't interested in, because initially I was just interested in the more popular ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I get your point. So now you actually find out that actually the lesser known one are actually good and they actually have better fan service also. Is it?
market different is more of like my market research.
I see. But how about you go to popular group but there are members who are shorter queue? Will it be the same as those that are not known group?
So the more popular groups, the management also more how to say time sensitive.
Okay.
So let's say I am right next to the manager or the staff. Then 1 minute up, they will naturally like move me along. The next person come in.
So due to the time limit, you cannot talk to the idol more, so you also won't be able to find out those that with shorter queue one also will be the same fan service as the one with the lesser known group because the time limit problem is it?
I have to do enough time to make how do you say educated guess, or rather like a confident statement to say that, oh, popular group indeed have shorter talking time, or so it's more of like just trying to see what is available and making a comparison. And
Okay.
then you ask me the result. Sorry if I go round again, because I'm not sure if I've answered your question. So
No,
what
no, no. I mean you did answer. So because I want to know this is because this is a very interesting thing to ask about, like because different people have different views on how they go for different things, right? So I'm just curious to know why will you go to 8 groups and then why will you want to find out about this and that, you see?
okay,
So
because if you
yeah.
ask me, right,
Mm,
everyone who attend the event interests me to different levels.
yeah,
As long
correct.
as interest, I will go. And the one that I have more interest, I don't just buy one. Maybe I buy 3 ticket, maybe I buy 5 ticket.
Right, correct.
Yeah, but I don't go. I don't do it like the Japan Wotas. Like they like one shot, or I buy 20. Like take my wallet. I don't. I don't go like so hardcore from the start. I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to.
I know, I understand. Yeah, correct.
Okay, so my conclusion is,
Mm,
the more popular groups, they are going to be more time sensitive, regardless of queue length.
right.
So
Okay.
let's say, um, maybe you go Akishibu project. It's popular
Mhm.
group.
Yep.
Then the least popular member in that group will have like, let's say at one point of time 3 to 4 members. Then compared to a lesser known group,
Mm,
also 3 to 4 member. But the sense of urgency, the sense of rush is also different, even though the queue is same length.
okay. So that okay, that's actually an interesting take. I mean, I didn't really notice the time sensitive part. Lah. So
Because I went in to investigate that. That's why I noticed.
so you specially notice this part, whether is it
That is what I was looking for.
I see. Okay. I mean, at least now I learned something from you that actually there is such a thing because to me, actually, I don't really notice it, but also because I didn't go for a lot of groups. Lah. So, yeah. Anyway, so that was your so called first overseas experience, also, is it? You
Yes,
go
it was
Thailand. It was okay. So,
2017.
after that, I also aware that you went to Japan, also, is it?
Oh, I moved residency to Japan from 2018 to 2023, which is actually last year.
So you recently come back only.
1.5 years ago lah.
1.5 year ago. So when you are in Japan, do you continue your so-called Wota activities?
Yes, I did.
You did. So at that point of time, what kind of idol you went for? Like, or you just see whether there's some, or you just go any live that interests you.
Okay. Initially, uh, idols that I'm more familiar with,
Okay.
like for example Akishibu Project and Festive. And
Oh,
then
so those are the one that you previously went to see before.
yes, but I don't see them in their like regular shows. I see them in idol events.
Is it those called Taiban, right? The one that has a lot of idol group perform in one live.
Taiban, yes, Taiban, and also events like at Jam Expo and
Okay.
New Year Preview Party.
Ah, okay. So during your time in Japan, you went for all the big events lah.
I try to run events.
Uh-huh.
If not, I will stay in my city of residence and attend the local idol regular stages.
Okay, that is what I want to know. So the local idols, is it but only to that prefecture that you are staying in?
To that prefecture and neighboring ones.
Okay. So you actually went those that around the prefecture also.
Correct.
I see. What prefecture
I
you
was
stay that
traveling,
time?
yeah, I was traveling out of the prefecture,
Okay.
but not too far.
Not too far. Nearby one.
Nearby. Okay, so my city of residence is Matsuyama. That's Ehime Prefecture.
Okay.
So the local idol groups will travel all around Shikoku because Shikoku is just nearby.
Right, right.
Yeah, because you know Ehime is next to Kagawa, Tokushima, and Kochi.
So you actually did went to nearby to see them lah.
Yes, they have Taibans nearby. I attend, and
Uh-huh.
that includes to Okayama and Hiroshima as well, and occasionally Oita, which is Beppu.
Okay. So what I want to ask something. I'm quite curious. So what's the difference between all these local prefecture idol groups, right, compared to those that are in Tokyo?
Compared to just Tokyo or Japan in general.
Just Tokyo, just Tokyo.
Okay, I feel that Tokyo, the live house culture is really very developed. You gotta put your things in a locker. If not, like things really get stolen. And
Things get stolen. Okay.
okay, I'm not going to go as far as to say that I've actually seen people steal things, but uh, like you got to be more aware of your belongings.
Okay.
If you go
Okay.
Tokyo, yeah, you
Okay.
cannot assume it's safe.
So that's the so-called live house culture that you observe lah.
It's more advanced also in the sense that groups in Tokyo are the more popular ones,
Uh-huh.
and
Correct.
the people you see is going to be like a mix of everywhere around the country. You know, people from Kyushu coming over, people from Hokkaido, Okinawa, people from Honshu, Shikoku also.
Mm-hmm. Different people
Yeah,
comes to Tokyo just to see them.
correct. It's a mix. It's a whole different demographic. But if you go to I wouldn't say Inaka. If you go to a minor city or less populated place, and then you go to a local idol event, you're mostly gonna see people from neighboring prefectures or the city itself.
Okay. So in terms of the people who are there, the Wotas there, do you sense any difference between the Wota in the local prefecture and the Wotas in Tokyo?
Very interesting that I do see a number of difference.
Okay, what are the differences that you notice?
So firstly, the local idols are actually more family friendly than I would say Tokyo idols because uh the idols themselves, they go to school, uh they so called local celebs as well, they appear on TV,
Mm-hmm.
so people know who they are. People know who the company or the studio they contract with,
Okay.
and people recognize them as talents.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Wotas also, when I say more family friendly, you have like Oji-san, Obasan. You also have like school children come to their life,
So that
which
one
is
is in the local prefecture one, is it?
the one in the local profession. Yes, you
Oh,
rarely
okay.
see like school children or Oji-san, Obasan go to like live house in Tokyo,
True,
but
true. Yes, correct.
that's not the case. There is more of people from all different ages
Mm-hmm.
to attend the local idol.
I
performance.
see. So those who went is actually not related to the idol, is it?
They can be. They can be. Like
Because when you
they
say
are.
like that, I thought they are actually like family members. That's why they
They can
attend
be
and then
because I would say that because they are locally popular, people are drawn by their talents, by their performance. But there are people who actually know them personally.
okay.
Yeah, like mother's friend or classmates, cousin, or
Mm.
yeah, things. The we say that the places there is semi in the sense that you know your how do you say the theory of 6 degree of separation, like you
Yeah.
choose, you pick a person from anywhere in the world, and then you pick another completely random person from anywhere in the world. They are
Mm-hmm.
separated by 6 people.
Okay.
Like that's a theory lah. So when you come to something that is located specifically within a city in Japan,
Yeah.
where everyone's like a neighbor, or everyone's like a resident in the city or frequent traveler, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to know someone that knows the idol, or you're going to know someone that knows another person who knows the idol. So the degree of separation is significantly smaller.
Understand. Understand.
Yeah.
I
So
understand what you're trying to. Yeah. So that's the
okay,
difference between local prefecture and Tokyo's lah.
correct. And not only that, the ticket price also more family friendly.
When you say ticket price more family friendly means what? It's more cheaper.
It's cheaper. Like I mentioned, there are old people, there are school children,
Mm-hmm.
and those kind of people, they are not going to aggressively support the idols.
Right.
And naturally, for them to encourage them to attend the show, fill up the seats, they are
Correct.
going to lower down the entry price, because either way the fans are going to give back to the idols by purchasing merchandise, buying jackies.
Mm-hmm.
So they are
Correct.
okay with lower ticket price.
I see. So what is the frequency of live in local prefecture? Like I know Tokyo like almost every day there is, right? How about local prefecture?
Let's talk about Matsuyama itself, because I was a resident of Matsuyama for 5 years.
Okay.
Matsuyama city has two live house.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Only
two.
two.
Okay. There are
Oh, okay.
there are several other minor ones, but they don't really
Use it.
invite. They
I see.
don't
I
really
see.
invite chica idols, underground idols.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about mainly Salon Kitty and Double Studio Red.
Okay.
Okay, so Studio Red, Salon Kitty, two different live house, close to each other, and they host idol live and Taiban.
Okay.
Frequency is like twice a month for each side. So if you double that,
Wait.
so
You say twice a month.
yeah,
There's like two live in 1 month.
two live in 1 month for each live house of the two live house.
So means 4 times. Is
Four
it?
times total. Yes.
Wow. That's very less.
Yes, it
If
is.
you
It's
so
very
it's 4 times. Oh, I mean, this is the first time I heard. So it's 4 times in a month only.
correct.
And
Around
that is
there.
for like one group.
That's for 3 groups.
That's for 3 groups. So 3 groups only perform 4 times in a month.
Yes.
I see. But not on the same day. Lah.
Not on the same day, but they can have multiple shows in the same day.
I see. Okay. But that is considered like one time already.
That's considered one time, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's actually very less. Okay. Interesting. So compared to Tokyo, it's different, right? Tokyo is like I would say almost every day. There's a
Schedule
life.
for them.
Yeah. So every time when I go Tokyo, I feel very busy. But I also actually experienced before local prefecture idol before. I mean, last time I used to support idol group from Fukuoka, and it didn't. It's not as less as what you mentioned. At Fukuoka at least like weekend, right? Almost every weekend got live, but not during the weekdays. So the weekdays when I was there, I actually got no idol to see. Yeah.
They
So
schedule
when
their
you
performance
say
on weekend.
yeah, but when you say yours is like 4 times per month, right? Wow, that really surprised me. Yeah, interesting. So when you are there, you also until the COVID period, right?
Yes,
Yeah, okay. So during the COVID period, do you still continue going to all this live and so on?
lesser, but yes, I go.
They still hold it, is it?
They still hold it because they have to.
They have to. So what is the experience like? Like I know initially they are forbidding people to actually go, right?
Okay, so um, the strictest period, right, is no life at all.
Uh-huh.
Then after that, like let's call it like the Japan version of circuit breaker lah. Like no one really go out except unless absolutely necessary.
Yes.
That one no life. Then after that they
Oh,
have online
okay.
life.
Online live, how is it like? It's like they perform but no one in the live house lah.
Correct. It's just performance only, no audience. The audience are online.
Ah, okay. So
They
that's the
still
same as every part of Japan.
they still buy tickets online.
I see.
Then
So
they will admit
how
they will
long
be
was that?
the online one went for a good half a year.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the no performance ones was at least 3 months, 4 months.
Okay.
Then when people are returning back to the live like regularly,
Mm-hmm.
you going to see everyone masked,
Right.
everyone practicing social distance.
Mm-hmm.
Like people sanitize their hand more frequently, wash their hand more frequently, and also there's this very annoying plastic sheet that they dangle between the idol and the Wota.
Right. I remember the
Mostly you've
plastic
seen
sheet thing.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
How do you
plastic
feel
sheet.
about the plastic sheet?
I feel that is wayang lah.
How is it?
Because right, okay, it can stop like people from the saliva from coming out of the mouth. Because
Mm-hmm.
we know that COVID is a communicative disease. It can transfer through saliva from mouth. But that's not the only thing. Like you breathe the same air as them, you chance to kena also. So it
Right.
reduces, but not that effective. The you have to be effective, right? You really have to like stop the life and like increase the immunity.
Mm-hmm.
Improve the immunity system of people going to life. That means sick people should not be allowed in, and like
Yes.
frail people, people who don't have like good immunity system, they should be allowed in.
I mean, yeah, most of them they did implement such measures, right? They have some kind of a temperature checker right in front, right?
Yes, correct. That one
Yeah.
temperature checking is effective, I feel.
Okay. So actually you find the plastic sheet is redundant because everyone already wearing masks, right?
It's close to redundant. It's minimally effect.
Okay.
But what effect it produce instead is the way they're handling are more thorough. It shows that to the performers, to the visitors,
Mm,
that the both the performers and visitors, they are not going to pass the signals to one another to
right.
make people feel safer attending the event.
So it's like just a assurance.
It's an assurance thing.
I see. So
Yeah.
during the whole COVID period, you still going to all this live didn't stop lah. Am I right to say it?
I reduce but I don't stop.
Okay. So you still go but you reduce the times that you go lah.
Correct. And in my workplace, everyone say don't go, don't go, don't go, but actually got people go. As in not just idol life, but anything that is can be considered an event. Like for example, fireworks
Right.
or New Year sale.
Right.
For me is underground live lah, under Chica idols. I go and see them.
Hmm.
Well, people say don't go, don't go, don't go, but actually what they do is they reduce, like what I do.
I see. So you
Because
reduce is because you want to reduce the exposure, but you still want to attend because you want to go lah.
yes, I definitely want to go because I know that nothing lasts forever. All shows will come to an end, and you want to be part of the scene when it happens.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's quite deep. Anyway, so during your time in Japan, you still constantly going for all these idol life
Yes,
lah. I see.
Yes.
So you recently come back 1.5 year ago, is it?
Yes, 1.5 year ago. Sometime already lah. I won't say recently.
Okay, so when you come back that time, what kind of idol life you attended? Do you still go
Only
Japan after that, or you only attend the one in Singapore?
I only attend the one in Singapore.
What's the first one that you attended when you come back?
2023 Alpha.
2023. Okay. During that time, what group are you seeing?
Forbidden Equation, Dear Kiss.
You see Forbidden Equations. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I'm interested in all the people who attend.
Right. So you see Dear Kiss and Forbidden Equation also.
Yes.
Do you feel the same when you come back Singapore and see either group? Or do you feel like, oh, actually different experience from, you know, in Japan?
To me, Alpha never changed much. Alpha still feels like Alpha.
What's the meaning of Alpha still I feel like Alpha?
Which means that they have a booth, they do their
Uh-huh.
publicity, hand out
Okay.
their flyers.
Right.
They say that, oh, we are performing at 3 o'clock, we are performing at 12 o'clock. They tell you this. Then
Mm-hmm.
after that, they say, do you want to come over to our booth again? Like on the stage when after they perform, do you want to come over to our booth to take a picture with us?
Yep.
Same thing, announce. And then after that, sale of goods.
You're comparing this from the 2015 time, is it?
Yeah, I'm comparing to 2015. It still feels like Alpha.
Okay. So actually there are no difference lah.
No difference because it is not an idol event. Alpha is not an idol event. They have idols, yes. They have idol stages, and it comes with Bupan Tokuten.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but the it's just Alpha vibe. It's not an idol event vibe.
Ah, okay. So you call it a alpha white lah.
Uh, for the lack of better word.
Okay. But wouldn't there be like no difference as in terms of the idol life and all this? I mean if you go see Dear Kiss in Japan also,
If
do
I
you
go
feel
see Dear Kiss
yeah,
in Japan, it's gonna be way more Dear Kiss Wotas. Really, like if I recall earlier this year when they came, not talking about the Creator Fest in July, but talking about the one in November
okay.
last month. That one, very few Japan Wota came. If I can recall, like I see only three. I noticeably lah three Japan Wotas, several others from overseas also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you go to like a Dear Kiss live in Japan, no more because they disbanded already.
Uh
You're gonna see way more Japan Wota.
so when you see so what you trying to say the difference is because there's lesser Japan water then the life experience will be different.
Definitely.
Okay, what is it lacking?
Think about this way. Okay, I won't say it's lacking, but think about this way. When the performers interact with the onlookers,
Mm-hmm.
don't just say Wota lah, onlookers ah.
Outlookers, okay.
Onlookers, they're gonna speak in English. In Thailand, maybe they speak in Thai.
Uh-huh.
To one good extent of ability they can lah.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna speak in English, they're gonna speak in their foreign language. But
Right.
in Japan, it's just gonna be Nihongo all the way. So already the language atmosphere is very different.
Ah, I see. But the songs are the same.
The songs are the same.
Yeah, so I mean if you enjoy the song should be same feeling, right?
Correct. And they also know what song that overseas fan like, which is a good thing.
Ah,
To me,
okay.
to me, a successful live, the performer need to know what the audience like.
True.
Yes, like do they have a particular fan favorite? Or is it their signature song, the Chen Ming Qi, or rather like if I may use this word, the killer tune. Are you familiar with the word killer tune?
Not quite.
Okay, let me explain to you. Killer tune means that one song that is the ultimate fan favorite and is the essence of their being. Like for example, I ask you, I mentioned Akishibu project just now.
Yeah.
Like what would you say is the killer tune? I can think of two.
Maybe you just say because I'm not a Akishibu fan.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be like Summer Summer and Akishibu Way. That's like fan favorite. That's
Okay. So Killer Tune is actually the song that they know is the fan favorite, so they must sing that song during their life. And that is
yes.
the one song that everyone will be high because they are the one that like it.
That will be one of the high energy song, either part of the main performance or the encore song.
Okay. So you say
Yes.
every group who come here must know what the Singaporean wants, is it?
Yes. Not must. For a successful performance.
So that means in their mind they actually know, okay, the overseas fans will prefer this song, so I must definitely perform this.
You can more or less tell because the management are not like locked away in their office. They are down there on the ground with the idols, so they would survey and see the energy level of the crowd when they perform on stage.
Okay. So you feel that during the last alpha that you went to lah.
Yes. So the last alpha I went to, like for Dear Kiss, they perform Glitter Sparkle. They also perform My Dearest.
Okay.
So these two songs, right, very high energy, and the crowd knows what this song. They hear it before. Not say
Right.
everyone, but they respond very well. So I would say that the stage was a success because they are able to perform what the audience want to see.
Yeah. Right. But also it's because of it's their last life also lah.
It's also their last life.
Right. And you know what
Yeah.
song I actually high about during that time?
Oh, please let me know.
Aita Kata.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that is the most surprising song that they ever performed. I mean, unexpected. I didn't expect them to sing Aita Kata anyway.
I mean, maybe that's to convey a message, because like sometimes idol, right, they choose the song not for the musicality but for the message. Like there was one time I attended event in
Mm.
Tokyo.
Yep.
Uh, it's the New Year premium party, and AKB48 performed. They actually were included, even though it's an underground live.
Ah, okay.
So I don't consider AKB Chika, but recently how they operate is they're close to Chika already. So thereby they're invited, they perform. They perform
Mm.
this song called Zuto Zuto, which means
Okay.
always please.
Yeah.
And it's not saying that this the killer tune or this is a very popular track. It's not. It's a okay enough song. But during the MC they mentioned, please remember AKB always, always.
Oh, so that's the reason why they sing the song.
Yes, and I feel that their final life, they really want to meet overseas fans one more time. Hence, Aitakata.
I see. Okay.
Okay, sorry
But
for people who don't understand Japanese. Aitakata in Japanese means like I want to meet you, and it's a very strong desire.
right. So actually that song brings back a lot of memories for me lah.
AK bingo.
Yeah, AKB song. So did you went to the Offkai all this?
Okay, I attended Festive of Kai when they came over for the idol event by Ben Rai, which is the first in Singapore.
Oh, that one
I,
was in June, right? June,
yeah, last
July.
year.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I also attended Dear Kiss of Kai as well as Hazuki Asuka of Kai.
Wait, before you talk about Singapore Offkai, did you actually attend Offkai in Japan also?
Yes, I did.
Oh, so you also went Offkai in Japan also?
I feel that it's a must.
You feel that it's a must? I thought it's quite rare actually.
It's quite rare, but because it's quite rare, it's a must.
What kind of Offkai did you attend that time?
Barbecue.
Barbecue, okay. But barbecue, is it usually hold when they are going to other prefecture?
No, they go to an island.
I mean, as in they go out of their own prefecture lah.
Within
Then
the
they
prefecture,
hold,
away from
then
the
they hold
city.
barbecue, right?
Away from the city, but within the prefecture.
Oh, I see. So they hold barbecue within the same prefecture, but they go other city.
You can go other city, you can go to an island, you can go up the mountain.
So what's the experience like having barbecue there?
It just feels like any other off kai really. It's just that if you go up the mountains, you see mountain view. You go to an island, you see island view. and then you dress according to the season. If it's winter, you wear winter clothes. Summer, you wear summer clothes. Of course, in Singapore,
How
we
about
don't get
the interaction part with your idols?
the same.
Same as in what? Same as when you go and take photo with them.
Yeah.
I thought when doing Offkai, you should have like even more time to talk.
Yes. Yes. There is more time to talk.
So
Compared.
won't the interaction be better?
Oh, yes. Yes. Interaction will be better.
I see. But
You're not.
when you
Uh,
say no difference, I thought that you say that, oh, actually, whatever you talk during the, I don't know, 3 minutes or 5 minutes will be the same as how you talk in Offkai lah.
okay. When I say no different, I'm saying that there is no difference between Offkai in Japan and Offkai in overseas.
Ah, okay. So your no difference is in terms of the different country Offkais lah.
Correct. In when you compare across country, there's no difference. If you ask me, lah.
Okay, so let's talk
There
back
is
about
difference. There is
other
difference when
country.
there is difference when you are doing the Shu and Go Bupan. That
Mm-hmm.
means after live Bupan and
Uh,
Offkai, because after live Bupan is rushed,
rush in where?
like rush to clear the place or rush for a flight. But
Yeah, so
there's
that one
no
is in Japan or in other country?
one is regular shows and Taiwan and events.
Oh, okay.
Offkai don't have such rush. Offkai
Right,
they talk until
right.
happy. They can stay until 9. They can stay until 10.
Okay. So to you,
They,
there's no difference lah between Japan Offkai and so-called overseas Offkais lah.
there's no difference. Yeah.
I see. So you won't feel that in overseas Offkai it feels more like not restricted or something like that. It's the same lah.
It's the same.
It's the same. Okay. So which
That's
Offkai you
why.
went again? Sorry, the Thailand one and
Thailand one I went Offkai. Japan one also went Offkai. Singapore also went Offkai also. Or you want the
so
group
that means
name?
you attended all the Offkai that you can lah. As long as there
Yes.
is one lah.
I will try to. If I have any level of interest, I will just try to attend already.
I see. So you will attend if there is one that is interested you lah. Am I right to say
Yes.
that?
Even if the interest is minimal, as long as it's non-zero interest, I will attend already.
Ah, okay. So is there time where you think that you don't want to go to Offkai?
When I have absolutely no interest in the group.
Oh, okay. No, as in no interest in group means you never see the group before, or you actually see the group before, but I just don't feel like going the Offkai for the group. I mean
Either I
that's the
don't feel
difference lah.
like, or because I have to like the group first. If you don't like the group, then you
Mm.
enter their offline just because you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that I very extra because like someone else could have came along and
Mm.
taken your spot. Like Offkai is also subject to availability, ma.
Do you feel like maybe initially you don't like the group lah, but when you go to Offkai you might get to learn more about the group?
Yes, but that is only if I care.
Okay. So you must have that starting I care or I don't care part first lah.
Yes, it must breach the threshold first.
Ah, okay. That's an interesting thing. So now that I see that you actually attended all the things from Japan all the way to what you even go to Thailand, right?
Yeah.
And you even go to okay, all the Singapore one definitely. So moving forward in 2025, right? What is your plan as a Wota?
My plan is no concrete plan. It's just how much I can travel. Really, like I know I'll be definitely going to Japan at least once,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, if time allows, I will also want to see idols.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have any concrete plans as of now because a lot of things in 2025 is unconfirmed.
Okay. So there's like no travel plan for you for the next year
It's
lah.
like it's like see my mood thing lah.
See your mood thing. Okay. But because we know that over here we have to wait until like almost the end of the year, then we have something to see, right? I think.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So you never think about like going to Thailand again or going to? I mean, you are planning to go Japan like once, right?
Yes, I might
So
go
is that
Thailand.
you might go Thailand. Where is that?
Yeah. The Japan Thai Expo, they still doing what?
Yeah, correct. Oh, so you do plan to want to go there again, lah?
I won't say plan. Plan is more like, you are looking towards it. But
Right.
the thing is, nothing is set in stone for me. Like everything is still like just play by the ear.
Mm-hmm.
But there is one thing that catch my interest.
Oh, what's that?
TIFF, TIF.
TIF. That's in Japan, ah.
That's in Japan, yeah.
I see. So
So
that
much
is
that
like during the August, ah.
Yeah, August lah. So much
Mm.
that right, I might be willing to travel out of my way to attend TIFF.
Have you attended before, or because you haven't attended before, that's why you want to go?
I have not attended either Yokocho, TIFF, or Sekigahara. I want to attend them eventually.
Okay. You attend is because you know TIF is like the one known event every year. That's why you want to experience it, is it?
I also want to experience running around.
Ah, yeah. There's a lot of running around, ah.
Okay, so like it's fun to run around, but then there are also group who don't want to run around, therefore they opt out of TIFF. They don't want to join. I've been told that before.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah,
true.
I don't want to say which group lah, but some group they really don't like the sun. They opt out of TIFF. They rather go at jam because it's indoor.
Right. I mean aircon, ah.
Aircon lah.
Right. Okay. So I think it's about time. Uh, very interesting to know something from you, Hong Xing, who is our guest today. Especially the part where you say you go to 8 different group and then you try to find out things about them. I mean, I myself has quite a similar take also, but I didn't went for all just to notice that lah. I just go to different group and then actually not really say go to different group lah. I actually go to group that I happen to see, and then recently, right, when I go to all these kind of things, right, I will try
Uh-huh.
to take their one free checky because every group now has something called the shinki, right?
Yes.
So that means if you are new and then when you go to them, they will give you one free, right?
Yes, that's the word they use, shinky.
Correct. So when I actually go and take shinki that time, right, that is where I try to find out whether this group will interest me or not.
It's a
Other
good
than the
market.
life part lah. Under the life part. Yeah, correct. Because they give you one free checky, then you will want to take, right? Correct.
Yes. They spend
Yeah.
money on advertising anyway. So the best advertisement is like to let a person experience fan
Correct.
service when they're
Correct.
already at the door.
Yes. And it's free. So you won't say like you don't want, right? You will sure say,
Yes.
okay, yeah, it's free, right?
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
in the Taibans in Japan, right, the
Yeah.
shinky culture is actually quite, I would say, everywhere, because the fans will notice who is the usual people and who is not the usual people. If you're one of the not usual people, they're
Mm,
gonna approach you. Not always, but they sometimes do. When they approach you, they may offer a ticket, like
right.
out of their pocket. It may not be from the organizer. It could be from the fans, the Wota
Right.
themselves,
Right.
and
So
then you will
what I'm
get.
trying to say, right, is like now there is such a thing, right? Compared to your last time, maybe there isn't such a thing, right? If I remember correctly, years ago there isn't such a thing, right?
I would say that it existed even while I first encountered Chicken Idol, like in 2015, 2016. It just hasn't been that common.
Correct. So it isn't that common lah. So that's why at that time of time you are the one that own self go and find out, right? So now it's like you're waiting for people to come to you and then you find out.
Correct.
I mean that's for me lah.
Because my interest level on Chicken Idol is not a constant. It's fluctuating also. It's like depending on how much time and money I have,
Mm-hmm.
what groups haven't disbanded and still go, and what are the new groups that coming out that pique my interest.
Correct. So that's now lah. You are trying to say it's now lah.
I'm saying that uh the interest level for me and Chika Otas, Chika idols,
Mm,
the now and before it fluctuates. It's across time it fluctuates.
I see. Okay. So yeah, so some of the interesting that you share is when you try to find out things yourself, you go to all groups and all this lah. So what my point is that this is really something interesting that I
Okay.
find out from you. Okay. And then really thanks for you for sharing your experience throughout the years, especially the part in Japan. I mean, not a lot of people can share about the Japan experience, lah, to be
Because
honest,
of
right?
travel ban. Sorry, because of travel ban.
Correct. Because of travel ban, and also, I mean, we don't really have someone on podcast that stay in Japan long term also. Unlike you, right? That's why you can share this kind of thing to us, like what's the intake, especially the part where in the local prefectures, lah, right? That is
I feel
something that we might not know much. What you want to what you want to say about it?
sorry, I wanted to say
Mm.
feel that my situation was a bit unique
Mm-hmm.
because COVID happened when we least expected it, and I was faced with the decision of either go back Singapore early, end my contract, go back early,
Mm-hmm.
stay. And if I didn't choose to stay, I wouldn't be able to experience uh idol culture during COVID period also, which is a bit underwhelming but still worth.
I see. Yeah. I mean, really, I mean, that's why you are here to share this kind of thing to us, and I'm happy that you are willing to come on the podcast to talk about it, lah. So thanks for the session, Hong Xing. I mean, if you wants to come on the podcast to talk again, the door is always open.
You're
So
always
we will
welcome.
end. Yeah, no problem. So we will end the episode. You're gonna be 2025 soon. Hong Xing, I wish you a happy New Year as well, and I
Thanks,
wish
June.
whoever listened to the podcast a happy New Year as well. Glad we can close the year with a new episode. Thank you, Hong Xing.
Thanks, June.